up on your request for a free estimate on flooring. If you'd like, you can call us back at 1-800-555-5555. We look forward to hearing.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
7-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is 3rd down.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
The 17-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On the return is Pettis. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
26-yard line.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
He was brought down there by Will Parks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Niners 14. Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Niners 14. Eagles nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Get wide. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
65.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 20. Here's Tevin Coleman, down his 2nd year with the Niners. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The tackle by Avante.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, I'm up there.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing now is Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
54 mark. 54. Lynch line 2. Lynch line 2. 54.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 11 at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Is third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56 to 56. Shot 56.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Wentz. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
On the throwaway.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good.
It's good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert with a second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Eagles.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 8.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now Wentz. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Eagles 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Taylor on the stop.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on sight, red, green, red, tight.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check 56. Check 26, check 26.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Deshaun Jackson.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning.
Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 38, Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go. 54. Let's go. Shoot. 11.
Garoppolo now. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Garoppolo's
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby.
Go ahead. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Garoppolo.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 68 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 45, Eagles 38. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Now increase here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now it's the backup Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
54.
On second and 7, Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You're trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He's checking.
Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield. Swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
49.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site, red, free, red tight.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And now look at him go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Go, go. 56 at the mark. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
To Miles Sanders.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
To Jalen Reagor.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Let's go, dude. Go away, go away. Check 3, check 3. Slip. Go. Hey, watch it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. timeout, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Pick that. 21. Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Mostert. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's second and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and
now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould.
a 27-yard attempt.
And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
59.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.